Let's see. Five Nights at Freddy's? Nah, too overdone. Inside of Mind? Boss man wouldn't like that. Says I'm getting too close.
Hey, Eric, what you doing?
I'm just trying to come up with a video idea.
What about that?
No, I told you that one's out. We can't pursue that one anymore.
No, I meant the guide to mastering every dimension.
You're right. It's been a while since I talked about this, but where to begin? Ooh, hobo stew! Hello interwebs, I'm Eric and welcome to TheLooneyTurtle. So with the hiatus now almost breaking 3 months, I've been trying to get my fix of Star versus the Forces of Evil. With all that happened in the battle for Muni, I really should have gotten to this sooner, but better late than never, right? With Eclipsa being a prominent figure in the defeat of Toffee, I thought that she would be a good starting point. So let's figure out some of her backstory. Eclipsa is Star's great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandmother and has been alive for over 300 years. Had a really good understanding of dark magic, was likely in the Magical High Commission in a similar role to Moon the Undaunted, and was trapped in Romulus' dimension for over 300 years.
Wait, how do you know that she was a member of the High Commission?
In Star and Marco's Guide to Mastering Every Dimension, it's established that in the current High Commission, Moon the Undaunted was one of the newest members. She graduated to her role after exhibiting a mastery in the craft of magic. While we may not know exactly how powerful Eclipsa was in her day, we can take some context clues to understand that she was feared, made an entire chapter in Glossoric's book that had to be locked for the next princesses of Muni, and that Star is a powerful magic user comparable to Eclipsa.
In fact, I haven't seen anything like this since Queen Eclipsa.
But isn't the High Commission supposed to be good people? Why is she trapped in Romulus' crystals?
The Magical High Commission isn't necessarily comprised of good people. For one, Glossoric was the creator, and yet he was willing to turn on Star's attempts to free him. If he's able to just turn on her, then odds are that the rest of the Commission could do the same. They have their own responsibilities to attend to, after all. Also, in order to get into the Magical High Commission, Moon the Undaunted had to show proficiency in magic, which proved her ability to manage the relationship between humans and magic. It didn't say that she had to have a good relationship with her subjects, so Eclipsa could have easily filled a similar role to Moon the Undaunted in the High Commission. That, or she was more of a manager for the relationship between monsters and magic.
But then why would Romulus trap her in his dimension?
Well, that could be a strike against Eclipsa, but in the past, Romulus' moral compass has been brought into question. I mean, he trapped Star at one point despite having no reason to do so. So given his shady credibility, she might not have been as bad as everyone's been led to believe. After Eclipsa lost her mother, which I think might become a trend in the Butterfly family, her studies might have seemed a little taboo. But it could have just easily been teenage angst carrying over into adulthood.
But she's been seen as evil for years, and they locked her chapter and avoid talking about her. Why would they do that for anyone?
Well, that might just be the Butterfly family guarding its reputation. This world has a tradition of monsters being locked out of the kingdom, but this princess married a monster, an outsider. If anything, the need to forget about her could just be an attempt to purify the Butterfly family history. That all being said, I don't think that they're going to go this route. As much as I enjoy the good old misunderstood villain, it's not a common trope in these kind of shows. It seems more likely that they're going to go the route of either Star and Eclipsa being two sides of the same coin with the intent of unifying monsters and humans, or a battle of opposites with one side for and against the monsters. The first could come from a sense of empathy for Eclipsa's husband. In the Great Monster Massacre, the monsters were driven out of their homeland and banished for many years to come. The humans seemingly monopolized corn in this land, so the monsters sit in a poverty level in this world, with very little food to sustain their kingdom. If you need any evidence of this, just look at Ludo's family. What could amount to a child was able to kick his parents out of the castle, change the locks, and take control of the kingdom. That doesn't make me think that these hierarchies are very stable in the monster homeland. But what do you think? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below, and while you're at it, become a member of our Loonification squad today by ringing that bell.
First the Star community, then the world!
Looney's power fantasy aside, I hope you enjoy the video on screen, and I will see all of you in the next video.